It is the morning of build off and people are starting to trickle in, and I'm gonna hand out some of the cookies that are personally made by Goth Girl Gourmet. She made an individual cookie for every player with their logo or face on it, along with a bunch of other sweets for today, so I'm gonna hand a couple out. Hey Tyler, have a cookie.
Oh my god, thank you. That's so cool.
Oh, hey Clint, here, have a cookie.
What in the world?
Isn't that great?
Yes? What is happening?
Oh, hey Garrett, have a cookie.
Is that a real?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
actual icing? Like you can eat it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, look how good that is.
As you see, you have a 6-foot enclosure to build. Like usual, you will be starting today with a challenge. Go!
Yeah, that's it. We got it. Oh, Brian, drink it! Cheater! I think Garrett just got hurt.
Are you okay? Oh no, the damage! So, as we all know, there are some twists and turns involved in this year's build-off. We have some items that you will be randomly assigned to incorporate into your builds.
Yes! Yes! You gotta be. This is awesome!
Welcome back to the Enclosure Buildoff Championship 2024 right here at Snake Discovery. If you haven't seen part 1, please go do that now. We have a link to it in the description below. Make sure you already have voted on your favorite enclosure because we are trying to avoid any biases or popularity contests, so we are encouraging everybody to vote before seeing this video. But I know we left you on a bit of a cliffhanger in part 1, so we're gonna jump right back to where we left you off. Okay, it is now time to randomly draw a numbered ball that will assign you to your item.
Yep.
Who wants to go first to figure out what random item? All right, Dave, you're
All right,
first.
I'll go first. 2. I got 2.
You got the glass.
9. No, oh, 9. I get the home sweet home plaque.
Oh, you got the basket.
All right.
No. We also have to incorporate one of these items.
We don't get to trade. This? You can't trade. That's a good one.
Thank God. I was worried about the boot.
Yeah, same.
6.
The letter H. All right, Chris.
4.
Oh, you're gonna run.
All right.
You got that.
Happy.
I can't decide which one I want more.
Oh, the boots!
Yes!
The football.
You automatically get the clothes hanger?
I don't know what that is.
I have an idea with this. I have an idea.
Okay, there are a couple of rules regarding your new items that you get to now incorporate into your builds. First, you cannot trade your items with one another. However, you can modify your items. You could tear it apart and use it in different pieces. You could paint it, you could cover it in moss. Whatever you want to modify it, as long as it's still incorporated in your build, that's really all we require. Although we do ask that it is at least partially visible. You can't just bury it in dirt and call it a day. But you can utilize it however you see fit within your enclosure. There is one opportunity to swap. We can only buy boots in pairs. So we have 1 boot if somebody wants to change their item for this. Unless we're all happy with the items that we chose.
Do you want the right boot instead of the left? Okay.
Okay. Okay, we are going to officially start the build off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! You have until 6 o'clock to finish your builds. Don't get hurt! Ah! Oh my gosh. We are running.
I have a plant.
You do. Oh, you do.
He said I have a plant.
Things are disappearing quick.
Yeah, this was. I mean, substrate's still quite a bit. There's no wood left.
Really?
There's one stick.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was just swiped right up. Holy cow. That's insane. Rex, what do you think? What do you think of all of this?
They move stuff in here faster than we could move it in.
Oh my gosh, everything that was, it's like, yeah, flip-flopped in here. But where's Garrett?
Oh.
He's
weird.
outside?
Already.
Oh no, he's not doing that again, is he?
He's doing exactly that again.
Oh no.
We heard Garrett was outside and there's a tent and sawing.
What is going on?
I have no idea. Let's go see what in the world.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ow, ow, ow. We have to stay cool. Too much body heat in the tent.
We just got kicked out of our own property.
Yeah, wait a minute here.
What did you find?
I'm gonna get everybody high on accident.
All right, Bill has spray paint.
I gotta shift gears here a little bit and do this quick.
Okay.
What I need it to look like is the sun setting behind like the tree branches. So if I spray paint the sunset,
Yeah.
whoa, that smells. Then I can paint my little dude in the middle, and then I can great stuff foam the background. So that's what my goal is.
So
I wanna do
curious.
this first.
I cannot wait to see what this looks like. Oh, things are getting serious. Clint tucked in his tie. How did the initial grab go?
The initial grab went great.
Good, you got what you were looking for?
Garrett grabbed the rock I wanted the most, but then I found a good backup rock, and then we got every other rock we possibly wanted.
Oh, perfect.
And
You
it's
have
exciting.
quite the pile of supplies here. Yeah, I bet you're happy with your grabs.
I'm very happy, very happy.
Brian, did you get everything you wanted?
I did get everything I wanted and more.
Good.
Actually.
Nice, nice. Oh, you're sealing. Okay, I was like, you haven't gotten very far yet, but you do have a lot of cool stuff. Bob, how's it going?
You know, I'm sweating a lot,
Yeah.
and I've started on this background. This is my least favorite thing to do is this background.
A vertical enclosure.
That would be cool.
Yep.
What I should have done is had a It's not going to be vertical, but
Yeah, the doors will just slide open, I
right,
guess.
Right.
Oh, did you get everything you wanted?
I think so. I would have loved a fogger. I got enough. It's going to be cool. I think. I got to just wait for this to dry now before I can flip it and get it back.
I don't remember putting donated supplies out here.
So sometimes you have to get your own stuff. We brought these from Canada, actually. It was a long way to go, but we didn't know if there was trees in Minnesota, so we had to make sure that we had what we needed. So we just need to find a brick, and then we got bricks and sticks. It's our theme.
I'm pretty sure, isn't that from the trees on the...
No, those are Canadian.
These are Canadian.
You know,
yeah.
because it's the way they are.
Yeah, can you not smell the syrup on them?
Adam, I don't think your tree is gonna fit.
I think it'll fit.
Yeah, your wood is too big.
I think this wood is the perfect size for this particular box, to be honest.
Oh, initial check-in with Chris and Casey.
Hi.
You're cutting a bunch of strips? Oh, is this your personal item from home? Oh, nice. Are we doing a similar thing to what you won with a couple of years ago? Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Luke, are you inside of your enclosure?
I am inside of my enclosure.
You could fit in this entire thing. You could like lay down and sleep in it.
It's a nice bed.
What was your item that you grabbed first?
I grabbed the fogger.
The fogger. Oh, that's right. He got the fogger, the one fogger. You have a very interesting item from home that you brought.
Yeah, so my mom designed this huge acrylic thing, which is Rex's tank. So we designed Rex's tank here.
Oh my gosh.
And the turtle tank here. We're recreating St. Discovery with a waterfall.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be sweet. All right, Dave, how's it going?
Well,
It's funny because there's a couple of things that I like have in mind for like my overall build.
Yeah.
And I'm the only one here, the only contestant that doesn't have a partner. I'm doing this 100% solo.
Solo.
And I'm just worried that I'm going to run out of time.
Oh, well, I guess I'll let you, I don't know what you're working on here, but it looks cool. What was your item from home?
You'll see.
We don't get to see yet, huh? So, how are things going?
Well,
Our item broke in a lot of pieces.
oh yeah, no! On the way here, so.
Oh my gosh. Well, did you grab the items that you were hoping for from the collection of stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Okay.
there was so much stuff that like even though our team lost, we were still totally fine.
You're fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
the first thing we got
Yeah,
was
this
water
bowl,
dish,
which is gonna be
so-
freaking awesome because
Yeah.
the bowl we brought to use for this was like just dinky. This is awesome looking. So.
Oh, that's gonna look, if you can get
Yeah.
that working, that's
Yeah.
gonna look really cool.
Yeah,
it should
thank
work.
you.
Fingers crossed.
We
The
just-
water part works. It's just, will this stay together?
Yeah, we just need to put the pieces together and hope it stays in time. So, stay tuned.
All right, we've done the initial check-in for all of the builders, and it seems like they're rocking and rolling. They are off to a good start. As you may have kind of overheard, everybody is able to bring one item from home, and that is to help make their build unique. They can bring something that helps illustrate the vibe, the feel they're trying to go for, and just make their build stand out from the rest. So everybody can bring that one item from home, and as you saw, they have to use the one challenge item in their build as well. So I'm so curious to see what they do with everything.
Hey now.
Are we peeking?
Yeah.
Hey Ed.
What's going on in here?
There's nothing going on.
Well, it's 2 o'clock, so it's pizza lunch break time, but Ed is actually outside working on something else. What are you doing out here, Ed?
I am quickly putting ribs together as fast as I can. Thankfully, I prepped a lot of this last night, and then they're gonna go on that smoker over there.
Yeah, we brought the Traeger over for this. We're gonna have ribs for everybody tonight. To celebrate the championship year, we have cake! A custom s'mores cake just for championship build-off from Goth Girl Gourmet. I can't wait to slice this up. Bill, how's it going?
Hey, it's going okay.
Oh, wow.
I'm happy with the way it is so far. I wish I would have painted my guy better.
Oh my gosh, that's
But, oh
sweet.
well. It looks cool still.
Yes, it does.
I could just do my best.
There he is. Clint, how is your build going?
Well, it's starting to come together. It's kind of scary because we're doing something we've never done before.
Oh, really?
We're outside of the box, and it has a lot of pieces. So we're building all the pieces and hoping that in the end, it becomes what we wanted it to become.
It's very dirty right now.
This is very dirty work, but
It's gonna come together.
it's working. Gorilla Glue. It's
Ooh,
coming
yep.
in to save
Your
the day.
signature move.
My signature move. So I'm hopeful.
Bob, how's it going?
Good, Emily.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh, you're making huge progress. Item from home right there, I take it?
Yeah, item from home.
Oh, I like it.
My buddy Cody from the 3D printing factory designed it, printed it, painted it. It's incredible.
Adam, how's it going?
It's going great, I think. We got most of the stuff in.
Wow.
Finishing touches, I think.
Already? It's only like 3:15.
I work fast, you know. I feel like the last 2 hours just gonna be bugging Garrett out there.
What was your challenge item that you drew?
My challenge item was a giant letter H, which is actually now just holding a bunch of moss. So it's serving
nice.
a functional purpose more than a decorative purpose. Does it look like a Asian jungle to you?
Yes, 100%. That is incredible. That looks great, and you're not even done yet.
I think it's time for a pickle break now.
Chris, halfway through, how's it going?
I don't know.
Oh no, what does that mean?
I don't know. We feel like kind of off today, but
I love how you half buried the log though.
yeah. Casey thought of that because it was so big. We actually had to cut it, but then we figured what happens with a rotting log? It starts disappearing into the forest floor, right?
That's
Only this one's not gonna really go anywhere.
That's true. What random challenge item did you draw?
Right here, this little tiki guy.
Oh, you got the tiki.
So,
Okay.
I know some people aren't thrilled about theirs, but I am.
Ooh, you have an idea of how you're gonna implement them?
Nope, I just really like them.
Oh, perfect. Well, there you go.
sneaking in.
37 and 3/4. That's not 37 and 3/4.
Dave, how's it going?
It's going good.
Oh,
but I'm
you didn't really make much progress yet, did you?
well. I'm glued. My hand is glued to the
Oh, you're
inside
stuck
of
to the enclosure?
I didn't want to tell
So,
anybody.
does he come with it?
I mean, I assume he does.
Yeah, I think so. What
Yeah.
was the item you drew again for your bonus item?
That glass thingy over there, which I'm not even sure what it is or what to do with it.
I don't know what it is either. It came from Goodwill.
That's going to be an afterthought.
Okay,
And
if
I'll
you...
orchestrate. I'll figure it out. First, I got to figure out how to unglue my hand because it's, and I got to go to the bathroom.
Uh-oh, that's not good. How are we doing over here, Luke?
Doing great. Just got the fogger hooked up. It's got to warm up.
Oh yeah, nice. And you got the football for your random
Yeah, I
item,
got
right?
the football.
Do you have an idea of how to use it?
Where'd the football go?
Oh, you cut it.
Yeah,
Oh.
Where's the other piece? This is now Rex's Jolly Ball.
Oh, there you go. That's a great way to use it. It is halfway through the day, or actually it's 4 o'clock. Our builders have 3 more hours in order to complete their builds, and they really need some foggers. We only had 1 available initially, but we have 2 more.
This one right here.
Yeah, there are 2 more of these that they all want. So we are going to offer to whoever thinks they need a fogger for their build, a bearded dragon midday race in order to get one. We have some of our adoptable bearded dragons here, like Wedge and who is this? Danny Dorito. They're all available for adoption. But we're gonna let whoever wants a fogger choose a bearded dragon racer, and then we're going to provide them with superworms and tongs, and basically they get to use these as an incentive to encourage the bearded dragons to run across the finish line. Basically, they cannot touch the dragons after the race begins, so we gave them some incentives to get them moving. All right, it looks like we have Clint, Bob, and Adam, who are all in the runnings for one of the remaining 2 foggers, which means one of you is going to be very sad.
Yeah.
So we have some beautiful rescued bearded dragons. Obviously, they're just in transport bins. We're going to let you go through, pick who you think is going to win the race, and we'll see who the winner is.
I already got mine figured out.
Adam, who did you pick, and why are they going to win?
I picked Bracco because he looks like the meanest, like he wants to crush the competition, so I feel very confident in Bracco.
Bob, who did you pick?
I've got Shiver Me Timbers, and the only reason is because this was the only one moving in the tubs when they were all stacked. I saw him down there moving around, so we'll see.
All right. And Clint, you just picked yours up
This is
from...
my boy Microfiber. He's angry at the world, and I love him.
Anyone interested? They're all available for adoption, both the people and the dragons. Starting lines, we can start them back here. Ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Brace, brace, brace. You guys got this. Come on, dragons. Come on. Oh, no.
That's a good boy.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, boy. I'm gonna get you.
Winner. Oh, he's eating the other one's food? Oh no. Bracco's very food motivated.
Bracco,
Go fast, babe, go fast.
Come on, Bracco. Come on, Shiver Me Timbers. Oh no, he's going backwards.
Yours is in my way.
We got it. Yeah, come on, buddy. Oh yeah, we got it. Oh yeah, come on, Bracco. Come on, right here, buddy. I need that fogger so freaking bad, buddy. You don't even know.
The thing about bearded dragons is they don't care.
Yeah! You broke it, right?
It counts? There we go. Woo!
Shiver Me Timbers let me down.
I feel like a winner.
Somebody adopt this animal.
Okay, we've got less than 2 hours left, and it looks like we are adding some last minute details. Look at this. Oh my gosh. We are still hard at work here at... Oh, what's going on here, Brian?
Nothing.
Yeah, it looks like it. You just painted the walls and called it good?
I mean, Dana painted the walls. I just kind of watched.
Oh, really? What have you contributed so far?
I put the fan in.
Okay.
And the thing about the fan is that it's coming back out.
That's not part of the build?
No, I mean, it looks like it does add a lot to the enclosure, but
It does.
That's just temporary. It's going to come back out. So there will be more going in here. Like, for example, there's our special item here.
The challenge item. Yeah, you got to use that somehow.
The basket. Yeah, we ripped it apart. It was a basket. We tore it apart, and it's going to be like a fence, like a pen.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I figured if we put this in,
yeah,
that really just, and then pull the fan out.
Then I think it's a completed habitat right there.
Yeah, I mean, we might put a couple more things in. Will you come check back after we do that?
Okay, I will do that. Man, YouTubers make a big mess when they all get together.
Yes, we do.
Dave, less than 2 hours. How's it going? How are you feeling?
I don't know that I'm going to finish.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's coming along.
It's coming along, but it's not coming along fast enough.
You've got almost 2 hours left.
Yeah, but I probably need 3 hours to finish.
Garrett is still nowhere to be found. Well, actually, no, we do know where to find him. Let's go check in. All right, let's see what Garrett's up to. Oh. What did you do?
It's a pretty big mess.
Did you spill paint on the concrete?
I did. I messed up your concrete, and this
Oh,
was a pretty
no.
good watch before
Oh,
today.
at least you got it on yourself, too.
Oh
All
my
right.
gosh.
It's
I've owned
only
these
fair.
pants for 12 hours, and the watch was a
Oh, it's on your shirt, too. Oh, no.
I have more of these.
It's on the mic, too.
It's on the mic, too. Oh, your
I
poor
already just
microphone today. We have less than an hour left. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. We've got last minute. Wait. That's Clint's table. And Garrett still isn't in here. There's 2 people missing altogether. What is going on? All right, 10 minutes left. This is your official 10-minute warning. As you are wrapping up your builds frantically, it looks like, we have customized wooden laser engraved plaques to go on the fronts of all of your enclosures. These were created and donated by one of our sponsors, Creature Farm, who also made a custom gift for each of you to take home as well. I think you're gonna like these. We also have Sharpies because it's tradition to sign your enclosures when you're done, so I'll be passing this out as well. All right, Bob, this is from Creature Farm for you. I'm gonna let everybody check it out. I think you're gonna like it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, right? Isn't that
They
cool?
did, yes.
They did the inspector.
The inspector, I love it.
Dave, this is from Creature Farm for you.
That just rules. That just rules. I absolutely love her, and she makes the coolest. I mean, everybody needs to have one of these.
Oh, here you go, Bill Stewart. And you're gonna like your gift. Custom for you.
That's awesome. Wow.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Hands off the cages. Wow.
Nice job, everyone.
I think honestly our most worst for wear. Like,
I mean, he kind of did it to himself.
yeah, he did it,
brother. We did it.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's already 7 o'clock, but the builds are done. So we're gonna clean up the classroom a little bit and then see everybody's finished builds.
I made a Southeast Asian jungle, and the idea here is you're laying on the forest floor, you're looking around, and besides having mosquitoes all over you, it's supposed to be an authentic experience. But I wanted to make it not only functional, but beautiful too. But I remember that someone's gonna have this enclosure, and they're gonna put something in this. So if you're gonna put a rhino rat snake, or you're gonna put poison dart frogs, or garter snakes, it has to actually work. So this is what a forest or a jungle actually looks like, and this is why I brought a pickle jar, because what you're gonna find in forests all the time is pickles and the jars that they came from. And also big wooden H's, which is what I drew and I had to use, but we just put some Spanish moss on it. And imagine it's a bird nest, or this is where you're gonna have eggs laid by whatever it is that you use, whether it's a Vietnamese snake or one from North America. So this is an authentic experience, but also something that someone's gonna be able to use for their pet, and it's gonna be perfect exactly the way that you'd want it if you set it up yourself.
All right, so we went for, yet again, another type of forest. It could be from the Northeast, and our item that we brought from home is actually the backdrop. Casey got on the forest floor. She took an awesome photo. We played off that. We did the depth. We did everything you could possibly think of if you were on the level of the animal that you're gonna put in this enclosure. Now, what could it possibly be for? We're Garden State Tortoise, so we're gonna think on the level of maybe a turtle. Baby box turtles could grow up in this just well. However, so could a little king snake, maybe a corn snake, maybe a milk snake, maybe you wanna put dart frogs in there, or maybe you wanna do something like a marbled salamander. The point is, it has everything that a herp needs. It's bioactive, it's got all the little nooks and crannies so the animal can stay safe and secure at all times, because you wanna keep that stress level down at all times. We think that an animal would feel very secure and very at home in here, and if you don't see it all the time, it means you're doing a good job.
We also have our little piece that we had
That's
to hide
right.
back here, and it was like a tiki man that
Yeah.
we disguised to be a log.
But if you look closely, you could see the face of the Tiki Man.
Well, hi there. I'd like to introduce you to my pirate hideout. It's here in the Caribbean, and during my adventures in the Caribbean, I discovered a wonderful lizard called a curly-tailed lizard. They live here in my hideout. They're everywhere, and they're adorable, and I've been wanting to keep one for some time. So I made them the most appropriate enclosure I could find. The Caribbean itself. It's full of little details. Could take you hours to discover them all, including the hidden treasure. I'd like to start you with me ship. It's a fine ship. Check out me flag. It's mine. You can tell that we pirates were having a bit of a good and rowdy time, but we had to flee quickly. Our treasure is hidden. There is a way for you to find it, and I've got a bit for you as well. This is a secret piece of treasure. This comes from our dear and most treasured treasure, Gus. And it will be for you. Now I've got to tell you about my secret item. 'Twas a measuring cup. Came in very handy when we were doing resin, creating this crazy forced perspective. But after it was done serving us, it was such a treasure to us that we ground it up and added it to our treasure. We just hope that you'll vote for us, because you don't want to find out what happens if you don't.
I am so grateful to be here. Thank you, Emily and Ed, and all the sponsors for allowing us to gather and learn from each other and have fun building. My enclosure is about my mentors, Emily and Ed from Snake Discovery, and my parents' mentors like Steve Irwin, David Attenborough, and Dr. Jane Goodall. My theme is nature conservation. My one item that I was supposed to use was a football, so I cut off the ends of the football and recreated Rex's Jolly Ball. And then I took the rest of the football and turned it into a hide in Rex's crawl space area. My one item that I brought was this acrylic tank. It has a turtle tank from the Snake Discovery Turtle Tank, and it also has Rex's tank. I went over to the Snake Discovery Turtle Tank and got a bottle of water from it and put it in here so it's 100% authentic. It's from Snake Discovery. I also created this waterfall, which is a gentle trickle down into Rex's reservoir. I built it using 3D printing, and I also glued some lava rocks and moss to it. There are several hides in here among the plants. I also used springtails and isopods to make this completely bioactive. I hope we all continue learning about our planet and taking care of it. If you like my enclosure, please vote for me. Thank you.
So, I like to take liberties with my enclosures. I like to kind of push the envelope away from the norm to see what I actually can create, and this is it. So, what I have created here is the Upside Down from Stranger Things, but there's a theme to it. I used glow-in-the-dark paint. So in the Upside Down, there's a little kind of lighty, flicky things in the air. What I did was I used green glow-in-the-dark paint, made little flecks everywhere, all the little nuances in the trees, and if you look at the trees, they're all coming from the ceiling of the enclosure, not from below, and they all glow in the dark. And here we have the Demogorgon. Think about this for like gargoyle geckos. How cool would that be? They're nocturnal, you never see them. Well, with this, you can have those red lights on during the day, see your geckos active during the day, turn the lights on at night when they sleep, and during the day you can see them being active. The weird thing that Ed and Emily made me use in this enclosure is right over there. It was that kind of glass sculpture, whatever. Didn't know what to do with it, so I painted it purple glow in the dark. And now that is the portal to the Upside Down. And up here, we have the Mind Flayer, who has, at the end of season 4, you may think that Clint is the only one who dressed up to match his enclosure. Stranger Things takes place in the 80s. I have 80s hair. So take that, Mr. Hello There.
So many spoilers!
So I've been building a lot of enclosures at my place lately, and the thing that I've noticed is I don't have enough space to interact with my animals. So you could actually use this as a full-time enclosure for something like a chameleon, but I've actually set it up more as like a play station for whatever pet you have at home. So I'm sure that you're housing your animal, taking care of its body. I wanted to take care of its mind and bring that sense of nature out more into the home. I got my industrial design inspirations This is something I saw in the jungle when I used to live there all the time, is like nature reclaiming all the junk or the metal that people have left behind. We've got our bonsai tree kind of growing up through our fence in here that we have, and then kind of bringing all those elements together. My item from home, I wanted to make sure I got this waterfall just right. Waterfall, it's like a rain chamber with the lighting built in. And my item that I was given was actually this boot, which I thought was pretty funny because I've got like rusty old fence here. We trimmed it out in pallet wood. We wanted it to still maintain that kind of like rotting trash left behind with humans, but now being given new life and bringing everything out. So I used the boot to actually conceal the pump for the rain chamber. I think it actually tied in well with kind of the rustic vibes of this. And again, the idea is just to take the reptile that you have and enjoy it that much more. So I wanted to make a piece that stood out that you could use as a centerpiece in your home. So we didn't really do an enclosure. We did more of like an exclosure. I hope you'll forgive us and vote for us anyway.
Have you seen the movie Anaconda? A lot of people think that it's the definitive documentary on the species. It's debatable. It's a classic film, and the item that I brought is a custom-made replica of the houseboat from Anaconda. You can imagine J-Lo and Ice Cube on the deck here with John Voight sort of terrorizing them, and the massive anaconda coming through the jungle to try to eat them. He eats John Voight twice, by the way, in the movie. Anyway, what I tried to do is recreate the Amazon jungle, at least the denseness of the Amazon jungle. I've been there twice in the last year, and last time I was there was a drought in the Amazon, so there were boats on the land. The item that I was stuck with was a sign that said "Home Sweet Home," but after a few minutes of thought, I realized I could just flip the sign over and make it a dock. I've got, I think, 20 plus plants in here. I've got a bunch of springtails and isopods. This rock is amazing because it creates sort of a hide for the snake. By the way, this is built for a rainbow boa, which is the closest relative to the anaconda. Rainbow boa will fit really nicely in here and be the anaconda in the enclosure. If you like this enclosure and you want to vote for me, I will owe you a firm handshake with eye contact.
Hey guys, it's me, Bill, with WPS Reptiles in Kenosha and with Badgerland Reptile Rescue, and we are in the forests of Princess Mononoke this time. We have the forest spirit who's watching over us in the back as the sun goes down, and the kodamas have appeared. The kodamas are signs that your forest is healthy, so if you could see them and hear their heads clicking, you know you have a healthy forest. This is a fully bioactive viv, springtails and isopods. It is meant to be used both for a fossorial animal and an arboreal animal, so I'm thinking tree skinks, black tree skinks, emerald tree skinks, pink tongue skinks that are going to use the whole viv. They're going to hang on the branches, they're going to burrow underneath. There are several hides in there. There's a huge water dish in the center. The item that I brought was the twinkle lights and the kodamas, and I hot glued the kodamas to the twinkle lights to make it one item, but then I had to break it apart. And then the item that I had to use that was random was this weird coat hanger thing. You can use it as a cup holder or a plant holder, whatever you want to do. You could get a blue tongue skink in here. You could adopt a blue tongue skink from Badgerland Reptile Rescue or Snake Discovery, and this could be the home.
When I was dreaming up Hog Heaven, I knew that I wanted puffy white clouds, and thanks to my build partner, we got puffy white clouds. The thing I brought from home is this beautiful toy farm. Hog Heaven, obviously I've designed it for a hog-nosed snake. A red and white one that pops like the barn does would be fantastic. This is the item that I was stuck with. It's a basket. We broke it apart and turned it into the pig pen for the hog. This thing is bioactive. There are a bunch of dairy cow isopods running around through in here, and springtails. All the things are movable. This rock that you can hide under, you can move it. The water dish you can take out and move and clean. There's a hide behind there, a cold hide on that side you can take out and clean up. There's hides everywhere that are all removable all over the place on this thing. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. If you think that you're happy with how it turned out, especially with the tumbleweed things here, there's even tumbleweeds. It's like, we're in the Midwest. Give it a vote if you like it. Thanks.
Hi guys, my name is Tyler Rugge and I built this enclosure with Maddie Smith. You probably know us by now because this is our 4th year in a row here. This enclosure was inspired by Chinese mythology, the tale of the Dragon Gate. It's a legend where there is a dragon gate at the top of a mountain where carp swim upstream, and if they jump over the gate, they turn into a dragon. And this is actually what inspired the Pokemon Gyarados and Magikarp. For our item, we made this Dragon Gate. Maddie actually made it out of clay, and then we added the Gyarados head, and it's a water feature. For our secret item that we had to incorporate, we used it as a planter and put this fern inside of it, and it actually went with the enclosure really well. And also for this enclosure, we had the bamboo Nibiru rat snake in mine, which is also a snake that can be found in many parts of China. For me, this enclosure also kind of represents our growth over the last few years since our first build off and how we kind of evolved over time, and I feel like this enclosure just kind of represents that. Vote for us and maybe you won't have to see us again, hopefully.
I actually don't even know what to say though. These enclosures were incredible. They are incredible. So I guess my first question for all the players who are still here is, did you have fun?
Yeah. We are.
Follow-up question, are you glad that it's over? Now it is your turn to vote on your favorite enclosure if you haven't already. If you haven't voted, I encourage you to go through all 10 elevator pitches one more time just to refresh yourself and vote based on just how you like it. Vote based on your own qualifications. Do you like the aesthetics? Do you like the functionality? Do you like the usage of the challenge item the best? Vote based on what you like the most. Voting will go from, it's actually been going since Tuesday when part 1 came out. It'll go until this Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. is when the cutoff will be, and that's when we will learn who the grand champion is of the enclosure build-offs. And the grand champion will win a 3D plaque, and we have an open slot for your name to go in it. You'll also win a trophy that is customized to yourself that I can't even show you yet. First place will also get any size Exoterra enclosure with stand, by the way. First place grand champion will also get $2,500 towards a custom reptile habitats enclosure. Second place will win a $1,250 gift card towards custom reptile habitats. And third place will get a $650 gift card towards custom reptile habitats. But everybody gets to leave a winner because T-Rex wanted to give a $250 gift card to every player in this room. So everybody gets something. So, that all being said, we want to, of course, thank our amazing sponsors who made this entire event possible. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Patreon backers, for your endless support. And I think we're ready to vote, right? Ready to vote? Let's see who the winner is. You may be asking yourself, what are we going to do with these beautiful enclosures now that they are built? We are going to have them on display right out front of Snake Discovery until Labor Day weekend, when we will be raffling them off during our anniversary event. Raffle tickets will be just $2 each, so you could potentially win an enclosure for $2. We are going to do these as the grand prizes. These enclosures will be the grand prizes. And we're also going to be doing hourly raffles for some of the leftover building supplies. So be here Labor Day weekend. More details are to come, but you can check out these enclosures in person in the meantime and stay tuned for our Labor Day anniversary event.